What's good? It's Jordo from jordobeats.com, beatsellingsquad.com. Making another video today for you producers. Keep asking me, how do I sell my beats? How do I do it? Is it real? All this stuff. Another video for you. I hope you find some value in it. I'm really going to hammer in on the distribution of how you're actually going to sell your beat. So let's just get right into it. There's a lot of different ways to do it. If you look on SoundClick, places like that, you'll see two main ways to actually sell to artists. And we're not talking about marketing right now, we're not talking about anything else, we're just talking about actually the whole process of getting the beat to them and you checking out with getting your money. On SoundClick, you'll see two different ways. One is there's a lot of producers, top producers, spending a lot of money on SoundClick that have a little PayPal button. And it's the most basic way to do this. I'm not going to explain how to do this. I'm just giving you your options right now. But say it's like one lease for 20 bucks, two leases for 40 bucks, three, whatever. You've seen them before. And then these people pay 30, 40, whatever to the PayPal, and in the instructions they say which beats they want. And then on the back end of that, you or someone you've hired will receive that payment. You'll look at what beats they want. You'll manually go in, upload them into an email, put their email address. It's all very time consuming, very tedious. I'm willing to bet that if you're wanting to sell beats online, your dream does not include you spending hours in front of this thing right here, making sure that the artists get the beats that they're paying for. And honestly, today with the internet, you got to have instant gratification. Nobody wants to wait for anything, period. So the other option that I'm sure you've seen is something that's called like a store, a flash-based store. This is where people can view all of your beats, your whole catalog, just like an iTunes player or something like that. It's user-friendly, so an artist that doesn't know, may or may not know about buying and selling beats, but anybody can come to this, understand that, okay, this is the music, this is how I interact with this thing, and it's also got the integrated ways to pay for your leases, your exclusives, all of that as well. The one that I use, and I've got to say I couldn't be happier with, I've used it from day one, euphonybeats.com. Instead of spelling it all out here, I'll put a link below. Definitely check them out, because as far as these kind of stores, there's a lot of them, all of them have their weaknesses, but I'm telling you, Euphony has the least amount, and they've got a dedicated team of guys designing and programming, updating this all the time. They actually just came out with a bunch of new features, including basically a mobile app. I'll tell you a quick story. When you start a business online, you start a website, if you've done this, then you know you're going to get contacted by all kinds of people if you're doing your things right. I actually got contacted by a guy that wanted to redesign my website, and he noticed that at the time I wasn't mobile compatible. I had one of these flash stores like I'm talking to you about, and you probably know a lot of mobile devices don't run flash, period. And he was right. You got to be mobile compatible today. Somewhere near half of all traffic on the internet is mobile, so you've got to be mobile compatible. Well, I'm sitting there with an outdated player, and I just happened to look over, at the Euphony Beats site. I hadn't been there in a while, and it turns out they've got one now. And I got in touch with the owner, actually, chopped some stuff up with him, see where their business was at, where they were headed, and man, can't say enough about them. But why I would choose Euphony over things like the My Flash stores, Beats One of the world, is because, first of all, starting from even just checking out, you can do PayPal and credit card. And I know some of you are thinking PayPal will allow you to do credit card. Well, that's true, except that if an artist comes, well, any business you have, if you're accepting credit card on PayPal, I'm almost positive 100% of the time, but if it's not 100% of the time, it's more often than not, that you're required to sign up for a PayPal account, even if you're not going to use that as your form of payment. Even if you want to use your MasterCard or Visa, you still have to get, you have to sign up and get a PayPal. And right there, that could be cutting out a percentage of your conversions, and you don't even know it. Artists come into your site, even if you have a flash store already, they could be coming there trying to cash out with credit cards, and you're thinking, oh, you've got it covered with this PayPal thing. That's not necessarily the case. You could be losing sales like that. So I'm just really glad that Euphony has gone in and sorted that out, gotten a way to where you can accept both, and people can pay with credit card without having to sign up for anything extra. Past that, it's security. anybody coming to anywhere on the internet, and if you're expecting them to whip out their wallet and give you some of their information, their private information, you got to be secure. And not only that, with what we're doing with the beat selling business, we got to be secure with keeping our beats as well, because there's all kinds of extensions and plugins that can record audio, and people can, if you don't have your stuff tagged, people can just rip everything straight from the internet. So you've got to really keep, you got to be legit, you got to be professional, and they take care of that for you. It's fully secure. I mean, there's no such thing as 100% security, but a lot of the known plugins and extensions that people use, they've got code in there for that, and then as well as secure checkouts as well. You don't have to worry about any of that. Past all the, the back end type stuff, the thing I like most about it is its branding capability. You can pick whatever picture you like and make that the background of your player. And they've also got like 5 or 6 different players you can choose from too. So depending on which one you like, or if you want to throw different players on different pages, you can split test, see what's converting better. You can, if you just like one better, take your preference. It's not a big deal. They have Flash stores. They also have HTML5 stores. And what that means, if you don't know, is Flash is a lot of desktop type things. This here, laptops, they can run Flash. But right now, a lot of your tablets, a lot of your phones are not running Flash. So you have to have what's called an HTML5 code, so that those kind of devices can interact with your website. With Euphony, you can put your Flash player up on your site, and when someone from a mobile device comes there, they'll see a picture instead that says, click here. You can actually set whatever you want the picture to be, but the standard one is, your device does not support mobile, click here to view the app. And man, you got to check out, I'm going to put a link to this below too, just like my mobile app store. It is so clean, so legit, and it's free. Going back to that story I told you about the guy that contacted me and wanted to do a mobile, just completely redo my website to be mobile friendly. I was like, yeah, I'm interested in that. What's it going to run me? $5,000. $5,000, no BS there at all, to get them to redo my site, when really all I needed was an HTML5 plugin, and I'm mobile ready. So that's another thing that could help you out, boost your sales. Past that, they've got the coupons. Of course they've got the coupons, but they've got 2 more things that I think are breaking, the barriers of where all the other Flash stores are right now. One is the fact that they have dual delivery, and it's not that. What that is when somebody checks out, it doesn't just send to their email like most of the Flash stores. It also, as soon as they check out, they get sent to a page where they can download that link right there. So even if the email gets messed up, they don't get it, gets to their spam folder, whatever, you don't have artists complaining to you, because they had an opportunity right there, right when they checked out, to download the product. So you don't have to worry about any of that. The final thing that I love about this option is free downloads, and this is twofold. If you are selling beats online, you understand what to do with free downloads, or maybe you don't, but you just know that you can market with free downloads, with free beats, okay? And obviously you want to tag those, but regardless, that's neither here nor there. This player will allow you to put songs into there to purchase for free. So what this can do is, one, an artist can come in, and if they're skeptical about the player, they're skeptical about the site, whatever, you can basically walk them through the process for free by saying, hey, check out this free beat, it's in the player, just go ahead and check out like you normally would, and they'll get to see how the whole system works, and that'll alleviate some of those concerns. Beyond that, check this out. This is something that nobody else is doing, that only Euphony is doing. When they do that free beat, the thing that I just described, they ask for a name and email address. So a lot of you know about list building. If you're in the internet marketing game at all, whether it's beats or whatever, you know that money is in the relationship you have with your list. And you got to have a list before you have a relationship. We've all seen the little forms, the Aweber forms and the Infusionsoft forms. Put your name here, email address here, yada, yada, yada. This has a kind of a ninja way of doing it. You're in the beat player, you're looking at all the songs, and it's like, oh, this one's free. You might have even sent someone there directly for that. They're going to sign up thinking, hey, I'm just going to get this free beat sent to my email. Well, now you've got an email address, and you can follow up with them, and you can get your marketing game on. Obviously, you don't want to do the manual way anymore, like we talked about, putting PayPal buttons and manually distributing. If you're savvy enough to where you can code and put PayPal buttons on and make it automated, that's fine, that's cool, but you don't have to do that. Understand first that automation is the key. You want to be making money even when you're not in front of your computer, okay? And two, just understand, take it from a guy that's been doing this for a while. Some players are better than others. That's just what it is. So figure out what it is your needs are. I don't know. This is what I went with. I've done it from the beginning. I've tried other ones as well. I keep coming back. So I just wanted to drop that little nugget with you. I hope that you found some value in this video. Like I said, check the link below. You can check out the mobile app, but also just the Euphony site and check out, see if it's for you, see if you like what you see. There's no affiliate program or anything like that. Like, I'm not getting anything from this. I'm just trying to share with you what I've found over these years of being in this game. So this is Jordo, once again, from jordobeats.com, beatsellingsquad.com. You can hit me up at jhibbs, J-H-I-B-B-S, at jordobeats.com. Please like, subscribe, share, do whatever it is that you do to show your love. And I appreciate you watching. I'll catch you in a couple days, all right? Peace.